Previously, on the longest journey. Oh, and now. Oh, you are slouching very bad, Fiona. It's bad for your back. Now get up. Get up.
Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
Yeah, it's probably best not to talk about the nightmare. I'm fine.
But?
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
You work much too hard, darling.
Not hard enough, apparently. I don't even know if my painting will be done in time for the exhibition. I think Inspiration's hard to find these days, real hard.
You need to take some time to yourself. Relax, have a good time. Find yourself a boyfriend. Be 18.
I have time to be 18 when I've made it into the 2-year program. Right now, it's all I can do to keep my head above water.
Take care you don't drown, darling.
That's cute. Did you come up with that one just now? Because that's pretty cute.
Yep. Rather nifty, eh? I'm no slouch when it comes to verbal sparring, after all.
That pun was as bad as I've heard, and I know Earth to Lydia. God damn it. Also, this TV is just cycling pictures, and she's watching it. She's been watching a screensaver mode on a computer for a long time, and that's probably not even a PC, but actually, this was made in 1999, and that is a pretty accurate estimation of today's televisions. Just saying, apart from it's not on the wall. Most are on the wall these days. Where is everybody, I guess?
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course, although that is a tempting thought.
Whoa.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
Most women have that problem.
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive.
Yep.
She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Okay, just because you're British doesn't mean you get to use the word darling in every single sentence. It's very irritating. Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather instead of watching screensavers on the television?
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Jesus. Seriously, stop being British. Oh, are you getting up, or are you just... I told you to stop slouching. It's hurting your back. I told you. Didn't listen.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Oh. Wow, I have a lot of questions I want to... Jesus. Let's get started with Emma.
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why? She's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
Okay. So, yeah, you're kind of throwing it right in my face that you're gay. That's not a problem, it's just that you're throwing it in the face. It's almost like the game developers wanted this game to be controversial for the time, I imagine. I'm not bothered.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, can you tell me anything else about
Anything else
Emma?
you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favourite tenant.
Right. So, Charlie... Wait. No, Mickey is... Oh, right, you're the landlady. Okay, so... And Mickey is your partner. Who the fuck's Charlie, then? Charlie's the lad...
How long have you known Charlie?
Here we go.
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual, genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realise it yet, you will.
Oh. Oh, okay, so Charlie likes us. But we don't know it. And there's that Zach Lee that obviously just wants to get on top of me.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
Wow.
My thoughts, exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Wow. Wow, could you be more British? Really? Tell me about yourself, Fiona.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? It's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Newport, not Newtown. And really? You're from England? I would never have guessed.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realised she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armour, that's for sure. But she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
Jesus!
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Wow. Wow! Just stop it. That's kind of weird. God damn it. But a 19 and 30, that's a big age gap. I mean, I wouldn't be okay with that if it was any couple. It's kind of weird. Huh. Tell me something about the house.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favourite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory, but when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council, and after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
Wait. So that's kind of cool, actually. I wonder if they actually do that in Venice. Doubt it.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Right, I just had an idea. Because we're struggling to get inspiration for art, why don't we take our art from the dream we had, which wasn't probably a dream, it was probably just like going into the future/past and getting messages. But take the... yeah. And instead of trying to focus on Venice as inspiration, focus on your dreams. Yourself. I don't know, some deep thing there I'm trying to say, but do you and Mickey own this place together?
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room, and, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Do I get more
Tell me
information
some more
on
about
the
the
border house?
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
Wow.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Yeah, no, I can't. So every time I click that, it goes back on a loop. Okay. What can you tell me about Venice?
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighbourhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
Okay, yeah, I've got nothing to say on that.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Yeah, but I bet at some point we're on some Native American burial ground. Oh, we're not in America. Never mind. Tell me about
Do you
Newport.
like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
Okay. Well, thanks.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
Well,
I'd better get going.
better get going.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
Oh.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
I'm sure I won't work too hard. In fact, You're stretching because you're slouching. Stop slouching. Just have a look at the corkboard. I'm just going to ignore you now, Fiona, because... Yeah, never mind. Okay, let's have a look. There's things...
Consider it. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona.
That's fair enough, actually. Yeah, I think that's a fairly fine rule.
Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap?
What? Bring your own... soap? Bring your own... soda, maybe? Probably soda.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar, $10 only. Spread the word.
Huh. Okay. I'll take the note. Don't know what it was. Just a pink note. I can't seem to do anything about it, but that's fine.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
Well, hello. I'm a big sweaty nerd. Yep. That's me.
Look, it's Monkey Boy.
I like monkeys. I like monkeys.
Common Room Duty Roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh, joy, manual labor, my favorite.
Holy shit. This is a birthday present, right? My birthday is on July 27th. I know that's not really a big thing. That's just a coincidence. But there was 365 days they had to pick for that. And they got my birthday. From a birthday present. Cool.
San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully.
Yep. I wouldn't go there, though, because the apes took it over. So, can I exit? There we go. What else is there in here? Oh, there's a matchbook. I will take that. There is shelf. Thank you.
Shelves.
Yep, shelves. There's a chair.
It's a chair.
It is a chair, that's correct. Is there anything else I can take? Let's have a look at the television.
The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension.
What?
You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it.
Oh, that's not a television then. That's a thing. You're watching a thing. What? That's awesome! That is awesome!
Fans. Proper air conditioning was apparently never a viable alternative for the contractor.
No, that's true. Let's leave. Oh wait, we're not leaving through the window.
We have a nice view of the bridges from this window.
I thought that was a door. For all that time I thought that was a door, but it's clearly a window. Now let's go. Who's this? Who's this guy? It's Cortez. Hey Cortez, how you doing?
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Smoking.
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant.
Oh, I'm an
and
idiot.
it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere. Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy.
Nice.
In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Actually, cold and rainy.
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
How the fuck do you know?
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes.
What?
I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
Hey, no, I like him. I like him.
Señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
Wow.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
Oh.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Okay, you're saying a lot of Spanish. Didn't understand a word of it. But I like you. I like you, Cortez. You are cool. Your name reminds me of someone from another game, and I can't think what it is yet. Let's have a look at the window. I know what it is! You're Cortez from Time Splitters!
Wow, I can see right into the common room. That's amazing.
Huh. You're Cortez from Time Splitters. I was not listening to you. I don't care. Something about common room.
I love this mural. Even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers.
Oh. Well, I like it. And I like fantasy things as well. Come on, let's go. Oh, wait, no. I watched The Martian last night. It has Sean Bean in it. And in The Martian, they tell a humorous joke about... Oh, wait. What's this? It's a thingy. Let's have a look at the thingy. I like thingy. Oh, you can go all the way over here. I'm an idiot.
Rust is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same.
Okay. Yeah, in The Martian, they told a joke about Lord of the Rings, and I was just thinking, Sean Bean was in Lord of the Rings. He's telling a joke about himself. He laughed. He was in the whole scene with it. I was just like, what? Sean Bean. He didn't die either. Okay. Turn it.
It won't budge. The pressure's probably too high.
Do that?
Oh. Seems the clamp served a purpose after all. What a surprise.
Oh.
What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve?
I don't know, but I'm gonna fix
The
it.
cables are too far apart to tie them back together. Looks like a big piece of cable was torn off. Mystifying.
Huh. Okay, so... Yeah,
Mystifying.
now I will
Mystifying.
escape that. No idea what that was all about. Ah, Jesus. Okay, let's just get out of here, April. Yeah. I think that's something I probably shouldn't touch. We'll just leave it, pretend it wasn't there, and walk on to the bridge. To the bridges. Multiple bridges. Big place. Wow. Oh. Who's this guy? Someone walking down there, look. He has cool hair. Can we go and make friends with him? Can we please go and make friends with him? April, do you have to walk so slow? Hi. Do you want to be my friend? Sir? Do you want to be my friend? I don't think I can make friends with him. Bye, sir. I like your hair. And you have a jolly walk as well. Let's take the bench. You do have awesome hair. See ya. Okay, I'm not taking the bench. Apparently that was to sit on the bench. I don't want to sit on the bench. Get up. Get up.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109.
What?
The minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Wow, we are way in the future. I really hope Venice doesn't turn into this place in the future. Venice is like a rustic, old, beautiful place. Okay, so I can either go to the cafe or to the subway, I think, here. Ooh, or to the park. Or... let's go to the cafe. Let's have a coffee. It's early morning. We need to wake up properly. We've had a nightmare, or something we think is a nightmare. We need to shake the dreams of the past off and start a whole new world and a whole new day. Okay? We'll do that, April. That sounds good. Yeah? We'll make ourselves feel good about it. And I need to stop talking with the mouse. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to talk with the mouse the whole way through this game. Yep. Here we are. We're in a cafe. Oh, wow. This is like some underwater
Rusty
shit.
pipes. They're hundreds of years old, installed way back when Venice was an industrial area. See? I know some local history.
It was industrial
What? I got
area?
something on my face? Is my hair okay? What are you looking at?
What? Wait.
I feel like someone's staring at me. I like my outfit. It's inexpensive, but cool.
This is awesome. You're so self-aware. It's great.
Can you say Death Star?
What?
Let's blow this thing and go home.
Movies exist in the future. I'm so glad. So glad.
The Fringe Cafe. My home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I do not intend to make a career of it.
Oh. Oh, right. So if I go in here, I don't get a coffee. I have to work. Which way is this way? Mysterious door. Let's have a look at the mysterious door.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody pass through that door. Isn't that peculiar? And if I was Nancy Drew, I might actually care.
Can we go in the door? Have a coffee? I bet we won't be allowed one. Bet we'll have to work. Then I'll be sad.
The door's locked. That's weird. I don't think the cafe's ever been closed, at least not since I started working here. There's a sign on the door.
What does the sign on the door say? Does it say anything impressive?
Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night.
Huh. Okay. Can't have a coffee then. It's fine. It's also good they'd let the staff know that they have to close the cafe. Huh. It's not... Oh, it's a big wheel. I want to press the big wheel.
If I turn that wheel, would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? It could happen.
I love it. Let's go. We can't go to the cafe. Let's go. Guess to the subway. We could go for a walk in the park. But I don't know how that's going to help us get to work. Yeah, guess we can't have a coffee. We'll go to the subway then. That means we've got to walk all the way from over here to here. I'm going to do this with a musical interlude. Just cut all of that out. Not sure. Yeah, let's just get out and just go to the subway. There's people. I can't talk to any of them. Ooh, there's a homeless dude. Oh, but he's so fat. Homeless people aren't fat. Hi,
I wonder what
man.
the homeless people do in the wintertime. Supposedly, it gets biting cold here in Newport. And I don't know if there are any shelters anymore.
No, that's kind of sad. Wait, so can
Newport Transit System. It's not one system anymore, though. All the different lines are owned by different companies. This is the Metro line, and I believe it's run by Vocamba Mercer.
Okay. Right, so that's actually the subway, but I've noticed that this is to the park. So I'm going to go to the park first and then come back to the subway because... Exploration! I might be able to pick up things and steal it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh! I could do my painting here. Oh, there's a train. Hi, train. Going by. Oh. I could do my painting in the park.
All day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
Wow. Wow! That was very judgmental of you. This is just another guy. Yeah, this is just another painter. Oh, wow. This. Oh, that's where I need to go. I need to go to the academy. Okay. So I should have gone here first. Okay.
I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be.
That is an iron thing. Just ignore it. There's a statue.
Very cubist. And not my style at all.
No.
Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge.
Yep. That's... And another train. It looks like exactly... That's a very confusing train schedule they've got there. Must be busy trains. Let's go to the academy and do some paintings. So... Right. So let's have a look at this notice board and
It's the
see
official
what
Vava
people
notice
want.
board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here.
Oh. Okay. Is that it?
The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater. If all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is.
It's such douchebag flag as well. That's exactly something artists would come up with. I do not like artists. They are lazy. They don't do anything. I've just insulted like half of my fan base. It's great. Let's go in the door. What am I talking about? I don't have fans. I don't have fans. Let's take the rubber glove. I'll look at it first and then I'll take it. There is someone painting. I just saw that.
Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove.
Well, it's mine now. Just in case.
Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste.
Probably because it's got a hole in it.
I feel like someone's staring at me.
Yeah, we've done this joke. Okay, what about this student?
Don't want to disturb him.
Okay, we don't want to disturb him.
Olav's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint.
Olaf is his name.
Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes.
Oh, Turner. Oh, there was a film out last year about Turner, and I missed it. It had Timothy Spall in it. It looked brilliant, and I missed it. God damn it. Let's go upstairs. Ooh, that's fancy. That's very fancy. I like it. Oh, that's the dragon. What?
Emma's really good with the Hala sculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
Yeah, but that's your dragon. That's the mother dragon. That's your mum. That's your mum, April.
It's Emma's contribution to the exhibition. I have no idea what it is, and neither, apparently, does she.
God damn
Some
it.
books on color, composition, and duck hunting?
Quack.
These sinks are as old as the building itself, but at least they've been renovated quite recently.
Well, I suppose as long as you get, water. That's all you need, right? Right?
The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I mean, students are awful. Just awful. I'm insulting so many people.
Those are
It's
some
great.
of my most recent sketches. Unfortunately, they serve only as a barren testament to my lack of inspiration.
Oh. Barren instrument. Lack of inspiration. You just had a dream about a dragon, a talking tree, an egg. You could draw something like that. Never
Those
mind.
sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space.
Okay.
Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other
Yep.
students who share. Those sketchbooks,
Yep.
acrylic and oil paints. Acrylic and oil art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life.
Okay.
I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas: death and taxes.
Hey. A blank canvas is just art to be discovered. Oh, that was actually quite deep. It's
I'm
kinda
way
deep.
past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
Didn't I pick one up? There we go. Oh, wait. I just realized that I can... Wait, when did I pick up a push pin?
It's a push pin. Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
Huh.
I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
God damn it! I wish I'd have read that when I was all the way back there.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot.
Huh.
Constable Guybrush is a strange hybrid between man, ape, and musician. In addition to being an officer of the law, of course.
What the fuck?
It's a wind-up mechanism. Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now.
Wow. That was fucking scary. Huh.
My cash card at the moment is really quite useless. There can't be more than $1 or $2 left in it.
Okay, so we don't have any money. We've got a monkey, but I think before we do any our painting, we need to go and get our gold ring back.
I'll just leave my brush and easel here before I go.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Be back in a minute, painting. Well, to the video it'll be a minute. To me it'll be like half an hour, because she walks so slow. Let's get out of here, April.